the fam, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely. Be the fam, that's what they call me.
Hello, welcome to my channel. If you clicked on my video for the very first time, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. My name is Billy Joe, and this channel is Spiritual Guidance and Tarot with Billy Joe. So I have had a lot of comments. I've had some emails sent to me about the singing bowl and people wanting me to start using the singing bowl. So you may see this quite a bit. I'm just going to probably just record this little loop here and add it to the front of all the readings so that way it can assist you. Excuse me. So before we get started with our pick a card, and of course most of you who are regular viewers of my videos know that most of my videos have to do with feelings and love and relationships. So before we get out the cards in the different piles for this particular reading, let's go ahead and clear our energy. So different ways that we can do that is you can burn sage, burn Palo Santo, a singing bowl, or even a bell. So we're going to do that now. You can also use frequency tones or binaural beats. I have some playing in the background. Of course, I always choose those that are uncopyrighted. The particular one that's playing right now is, I'll put a link down below for it. Awaken Healing Energy, Deepest Healing Music. It's 528 Hertz, Miracle Healing Frequency. So if you wanted to look the 528 Hertz up and find different frequencies that resonate with you more, then that is a lovely thing to do. So I'm just going to clear the energy. I'm going to burn my big fatty here. And it's good to sometimes cleanse your bowl as well and cleanse your tools. Keep them nice and cleansed. You can do this also with full moon energy. We did just had the full moon in Aries. So I don't know any of y'all, but any other divine feminines out there, but I know that I felt the full moon energy impacted me very heavily. And many of you may have noticed I didn't do any lives this weekend, and it's because I was having to process my own emotions that were coming up, and it was really hard. So I'm sure a lot of you watching that resonate with my channel probably went through the same thing, because Aries is a force to be reckoned with, and it does bring up the deep-seated, very painful things for you to face and deal with so that you can transform. So we're burning sage. We're releasing any negative attachments, any negative energies. We're cleansing our aura, our energy field. You can use a bell. Bells are very good. They're used in all different kinds of cultures, religions, and spiritual practices. This is one I just found. I had a hard time finding a bell that resonated with my energy, that helped me feel it. So different bells have different tones. This one helps me feel like I'm being cleansed, and that my cards and my tools are being cleansed. So just allow it to resonate through you. And then we have the bowl, which is my favorite. So I'm just going to pop it a few times, and each time I do, allow the vibration to resonate. Allow yourself to feel it, and allow it to sink into you, so that way it can vibrate, kind of like, an earthquake knocks things loose. Allow the vibrations to knock anything that's attached to you loose, so that way it can be healed and processed. Okay, so on my countdown, 3, 2, 1. And then the last one, I'm just going to resonate with the wand here. Okay. That feels so much better. I can't even tell you. My singing bowl, I've had people email me, ask me. I got mine. You can get yours. You can get them off of Amazon or anything. I got mine from a store in the mall in Little Rock called, what is that? Well, you know what? It left me, so I guess it's not important. But you can find them all over the place. Something imports. It's not Pure One Imports. It's some other, I don't even remember. But anyways. Okay, so I'm fixing to pause the video and get started and move over to the piles. I'm going to move over to the table. And so what I'm asking you to do is to close your eyes and take several deep breaths. Take a breath in. That way you can cleanse and release any negativity, and keep your eyes closed until I tell you to open your eyes. And when I tell you to open your eyes, that's the first pile you're drawn to is your pile. And remember that when you close your eyes and you take your deep breaths, think about your breath work and release any thoughts, any fears, anything you have attached. And once you release that out your breath, when you take in your next breath, think of your person. Okay? And continue to do that until I tell you to open your eyes. Hi. Okay, so this pick a card reading is Truth Bomb. What are their true feelings for you? So I just want to go ahead and put up this disclaimer. Make sure you only take parts of the messages that resonate with you. Since this is Truth Bomb, we're looking at not what your projection is on how they feel for you, but rather their true feelings. Okay. So I have 5 piles for you to choose from. Pile 1 is with this chakra bracelet with the heart. Pile 2 is with this labradorite bracelet. Pile 3 is with I forgot what stone this is, but it's blue with a Tree of Life pendant. I can't believe I forgot. I want to say turquoise, but it's not turquoise. Anyways, moving on. Pile 4 is with the yin-yang symbol. Pile 5 is with the goddess symbol. It is fluorite. Don't forget to check out in the description box. I do have my links to check out that TikTok and Instagram. There's also one for Facebook too, but I don't really post on the Facebook one that much. Usually I just share the links to these videos. But TikTok and Instagram, I post a lot of different stuff on those as opposed to just this platform. And don't forget to leave a comment, because every time you comment, I do add your name to the raffle. And at the end of each month, I do a drawing for a free 30-minute reading. Also, if you are interested in purchasing a personal reading from me, all that information is in the description box, as well as my email and timestamps. Speaking of timestamps, let me meet you at yours. Okay, if you chose pile option number 1 with this chakra bracelet with the heart pendant. Let's see, what does your person truly feel for you? Now I'm going to put these aside. These are oracle cards, and the tarot cards I'm using is Arcanum Tarot. Of course, at the end of the reading, I do have a timestamp down there for decks that I have used in this reading. Let's see, what is your person's true feelings for you? is your person's true feelings for you? Removing all blockages. Remove their inhibitions to speak. Removing their shields. Removing their walls. Speak. How they truly feel. Okay. I'm going to get a different deck. Sometimes it's not the right deck, and that's what I'm being told. I'm going to keep this card, though, because it did come out. So I'm switching decks to the Wizard's Tarot. Okay. Speak. How do you feel for the viewer? Pile number 1. Anything else? Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. So this is fast moving energy. It is the fastest knight of the deck. So coming in fast. Usually swords has to do with communication, messages, and a feeling of urgency. And this is over the Queen of Swords. So wanting to come in fast with some honesty and some truth. There may have been a situation. I'm just going to pull all of these. Between the two of you, there may have been a situation, possibly they're feeling... what I'm getting is they're feeling this urgency biting at their tails, biting them in the ass. Like they know they got to get a move on. They want to come in and bring some truth and some clarity. Quite possibly, you, the viewer, have cut your person out. Maybe you may have gave them their ass on a silver platter, is what I'm hearing. You may have broke some truths to them, and it kind of shook their world apart. What I'm getting is there may have been in this connection where you didn't feel like there was equal give and take. Remember, only take parts of the message that resonate with you. I'm getting the sense that for some of you, you felt like you deserved this person. It's like you took your power back. And in so doing that, it kind of shook them up. So, because I'm seeing in my head like an earthquake, when an earthquake, shakes loose debris. The old things that's not working. You kind of shook their world up. And this has caused them to get in gear. So let's see what they're feeling. We have the Eight of Swords. So they feel like they are, like their hands are tied. Like they don't feel like, they're not seeing a way to get things better. They feel like they're kind of trapped. We have the Empress. The Two of Wands. the Emperor, and the Ten of Cups. So we have the Emperor and the Empress. So they do feel that you are divine counterparts. And they feel that you are their Ten of Cups. They do feel like you are their happily ever after. You know, they may have had a long time of bad luck, serving karmic debts, and like you come in and it's like this rainbow, this symbol of peace and tranquility and happiness. No more storm is being lifted. We have this pink lotus and this overflowing cup of love. So they have this overflowing love for you. They see you as their family. They may want to have a family with you. Again, with the lotus, it's a sense of having a lot of hard times, a lot of difficulties. But because we have the Eight of Swords starting this off, they don't know how they're going to get to this. You're this for them. You represent this for them. And with the Empress here, they see you as their divine feminine or divine masculine. We have the Emperor too. And we have the Two of Wands here. So there may be some type of separation here. Look, we have the separation between the feminine and the masculine. So there's some type of separation there, some type of traveling that needs to take place. They don't know how they're going to get to you. Maybe you're on different continents, or just, you know, possibly during, you know, just some travel restrictions or something. It's like they're sitting there waiting. There's roses here. You know, I'm getting a sense, what I'm seeing in my head is, you know, they're just kind of biding their time so that they can give you these roses, this romantic gesture. They're waiting for the ship to come in. They're waiting for that opportunity to, you know, we have the candle here. They're, the Two of Wands. We have the masculine and the feminine wands here. And just wanting to, it's like they're biding their time. Just trying to be passive, waiting for that opportunity to give you that enlightenment of this romantic gesture of how they truly feel. You know, wanting to create something new to you, trying to think of a creative way to make these plans. We have the Emperor here, which, you know, talks about taking the lead, also talks about making plans and putting those plans into action. So right now they feel kind of trapped, but it's like, even though they feel like they're trapped, like they're still, look, they're researching and making these plans, and they're trying to think of creative ways to express this love to you, because they have, you know, this is Ten of Cups. This is amazing, immense love. Quite possibly for those of you that resonate with this pile number one, your person wasn't the type to really just say I love you or express loving romantic type of gestures. And on your end, you felt like maybe it was just one-sided. And so you was like, you know what, I'm just going to cut you loose because, you know, I don't feel like you feel the same way I do, and I don't want to be codependent. And you doing this kind of shook them up, like, oh shit, I gotta do something different, because this person is my everything. They're my everything. So let's get your oracle cards. We have surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So they're surrendering this this idea of, you know, I'm getting this trapped sensation, like possibly they felt like they weren't in a situation where they could freely and openly express how they feel for you. And when you kind of shook their world up, they surrendered to their feelings and like, okay, this isn't working, so I'm gonna have to let go of how I previously behaved, how I previously communicated, and think of a new way, so that way we can work this out. we have the ring. So this can quite possibly mean that, so I'm getting for some of you that you are wanting commitment and your person felt like they couldn't give that to you, whatever circumstance they found themselves in. But you shaking that out, possibly it was due to pain and trauma or something from a past relationship that they was clinging on to. And because of that pain, they wasn't willing to remove the blindfold and heal. But because they didn't give you commitment, you shook their world up. And now they're trying to see a different way to, okay, maybe this can work. Let me kind of look and see how this can actually work. We have materialism. So they feel that quite possibly they feel that, of course, we have the Empress and the Emperor here. We have the Two of Wands. They do feel like this is a divine connection, a spiritual connection, but they feel like you want something in the traditional sense, like in a 3D, earthy type of relationship, and now they're starting to surrender to that. They're starting to realize that they need to come forward and offer something real, something tangible, something that maybe offer you that ring, because you're wanting something you can grasp, and they're starting to realize that. We have mirroring each other. Self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, and introspection. So again, to me, that's again speaking of that twin flame connection. This person feels that you are their divine counterpart. You're their person. You're their twin flame, soulmate, whatever. Too much of a glare there. Whatever resonates with your person, that's who you are to them. That's how they feel that you're their person. You're their Empress. You both, since we have both the Empress and the Emperor on the board, on the deck, on the table, this tells me that you both have grown and healed, through mirroring each other. You both have healed any issues in the 3D world. You have surrendered to this journey. We have grasping. I can't let go. This person is not willing to let go of you. Fix this lights where it's not so much. Okay, this person is not willing to let go of you. Yeah, that's why it feels like the hounds of hell's on their ass. They're like moving forward very quickly. I'm getting for some of you, I'm hearing for some of you, they've changed their mind. Maybe in the past they told you they wasn't ready, and they've changed their mind. They're seeing things from a different perspective now because they're not willing to let you go. We have surrender. Again, you have surrender again. So this is a confirmation that they have released control of this situation, and they're learning to go with the flow. And then in your final card, we have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So your person truly loves you. They truly have a lot of love for you, and they know that you're the person for them. So thank you so much. I hope this resonated with you. I am going to get moved on to pile number 2. Oh, also, do check out in the description box. I do have, in the timestamps, I have love songs for you. Okay? Okay, hello. If you chose pile option number 2 with this labradorite bracelet, let's see how your person truly, honestly feels about you. This is a truth bomb tarot reading. Please remember to only take parts of the message that resonate with you, since this is a general reading. I also will have music in the timestamps that may have additional messages for you. Pile number 2, how does your person feel about you? Well, at least they got a lot to say, unlike pile number 1. That was hard. Okay. Let me see here. Bottom of the deck. Already pulled it out. 9 of Pentacles. 5 of Swords and 4 of Pentacles. I pulled 3 off the bottom for pile 1, so I figured I might as well do that for pile 2 as well, right? Okay. So, 9 of Pentacles, I'm getting those that this resonate with. You are now single. You have learned to be independent. It seems like this energy, quite possibly you had a breakup. 5 of Swords and 4 of Pentacles. There was a lot of conflict. Maybe some controversy. Maybe even, I'm hearing for some of y'all, a scandal. There's been disappointment, arguments in this connection. 4 of Pentacles. Some selfishness, possibly some like, I'm just hearing for some of you, your person just shut down on you. Like, they closed the door to you. Or you closed the door to them. Take it how it resonates for you. The cat's looking out a cracked window. So quite possibly you made your escape or they made theirs. The door is barred shut. It's got the lock up here. He's sitting on the case. Like, so he's sitting on his pentacles. He's sitting on his treasure, not willing to share what he finds most valuable. And because he's so greedy and so selfish, I'm getting that you're this black cat and you just kind of, you escaped to freedom. That fresh air in that cracked window. You know, it was heartbreaking and it hurt, but you did what you had to do. You couldn't take the negative energy anymore. But this is what I'm getting. You are now. You is now. Okay, my English teachers, don't, you know, I caught myself. But you may even like wine. And like, you don't need this person's pentacles. You grow your own. You got your own money tree here. You have your own abundance. So let's look and see how this person feels about you. We have the Tower. The Page of Pentacles. The Two of Wands. And the Seven of Swords. How this person truly feels about you. So we have the Tower here, but we already saw up here from the bottom of the deck that there was some type of Tower moment. You and this person may quite possibly be divorced or broke up. And with the Page of Pentacles here, I'm just seeing quite possibly people that, you know, made plans and went their own directions. Pages usually have to do with messages, messengers, students, travelers. So he has a map. And then we have the Two of Wands, which to me speaks of distance. And the Seven of Swords. So you kind of just disappeared from this person's life. It seems like they feel that you just kind of, you're the one that got away is what I'm hearing. because they look at even people like their possessions. You're the one that got away. You may have made secret plans. This may have been someone who's narcissistic or abusive in some manner, and somehow you got away from them. And like, to even be able to see you, maybe for some of you have a platform of your own, and they watch you through social media or the internet, because he's holding the world here, the globe in his hand. So maybe they secretly, he's got a hood on here. He's got these hoods on, and he's being deceptive. This person is watching you. I'm strongly getting that. And usually that's the Page of Swords, but it's because of the way the Two of Wands, he's watching intently and being secretive, deceptive. How this person feels about you, you're the one that got away. You snuck out in the middle of the night. Or maybe it's vice versa. Maybe they snuck out. Maybe they ghosted you. Take it how it resonates for your situation. They may feel like you was a learning, like a karmic lesson for them, a learning lesson for them, and they were a learning lesson for you as well. There was a lot of sneaking around in this connection, whether they cheated on you or you cheated on them. A lot of secrets, a lot of lies. And that's what led to this Tower moment. That's what led to the breakup. Quite possibly you just brought out the worst in each other. Quite possibly you're not a bad person. Your person's not a bad person, but y'all bring out the worst in each other. Let's look at your oracle cards here. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. So that makes sense with this Page of Pentacles. The Tower had to fall. You had to split up. That way you could both go your separate ways and find someone or something, situations that work best for you. It looks like you, in the Nine of Pentacles position, that you have actually found yourself. And so in so doing this, I feel like they probably look at you now like, wow, look at her. She's amazing. She's really stepped into her power. She's really found herself. And they feel like maybe the split up was, for your own good. It did you good. We have, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. So again, it's like this connection is a memory. It's a and I'm hearing from some of you it's a distant memory. I'm getting they have memories such as fond memories, but there's some negative memories as well. We have the number 30, the rod. So there was, again with the Five of Swords, there was a lot of quarrels here. There was a lot of arguments, disagreements. We have reassessment. And it's like it wasn't working, so y'all both had to reassess and figure out something better that worked for you each individually. We have the Golden Mirror, self-absorbed, narcissistic, one-sided relationship, love bombing. And to me, mirrors represent mirroring each other. So quite possibly, again, I do get the sensation y'all just kind of brought out the worst in each other. A lot of bickering, a lot of fighting, a lot of resentment. But quite possibly, because we have love bombing here, that is a narcissistic trait. But what I'm hearing in my head is quite possibly y'all both, this was a karmic, it's like this was a karmic learning lesson for the both of you. And when it came time to releasing each other, it's like what I'm getting is neither one of you wanted to release. Neither one of you wanted to let go. And like y'all would be like, oh my God, I love you so much. And just because you couldn't handle the rejection or the abandonment or the breakup of, it's that feeling of not being loved. We have betrayal. I am sorry for turning my back the times you needed me most. So again, that's that Seven of Swords energy. Quite possibly, they feel that they've turned their back on you. They closed and barred the door. And in so doing, they know they've betrayed you. They feel bad for betraying you. We have discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So, through this connection, I feel like they had learned their limits. They learned more about themselves. And regret. I know that I cannot change the past. They do have a lot of regret when it comes to this connection. And then your final card, we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So there was, it's like some things that made it difficult in this connection is quite possibly differences such as cultural upbringing, religious or denominational differences. Sorry, I'm yawning. Quite possibly one of your person, for example, one of you may be Christian, the other one Buddhist or Hindu, or maybe one of you practices pagan rituals or beliefs, or one of you may be maybe racial differences, but there's some type of differences here. And there was to the extreme that they learned a lot from your connection, but it was like, it was a learning lesson is all this was. And this is how they view it. They don't they harbor any resentment towards you. I see that you've stepped into your own, and they appreciate that. But they also, I'm getting from the reassessment, they see you in a whole new light. Like, because of who you are now that you're not in, it's like, this is for a connection that's not together, is what I'm sensing. And because you're not together anymore, it's like now they've been able to step outside the box, and they're viewing you from a whole different angle. And they're noticing things about you that they didn't see about you back then. And it brings up a lot of regret is, wow, why didn't I see this before? This is, she's amazing, and she's blossoming, and she's standing in her power. She's independent. Why couldn't I not see and appreciate these things before? Instead, I really wasn't good to her. So, if this resonates, thank you so much. Don't forget to check out in the description box, in the timestamps, there'll be a song listed as well. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye. Okay, hello, pile number 3. If you chose the bracelet with the Tree of Life pendant, let's put these to the side. We're going to use those later, but I'm going to use some tarot and try and see, how does your person truly feel about you? Don't forget to check out in the description box at your timestamps. There will be a song linked. The lyrics may give you more messages. And don't forget to only take the message that resonate with you. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Six of Swords. Okay. So the Hierophant is like, and I'm being drawn to that first because, of course, it is the major arcana. So you are someone, I'm seeing you as someone who is considered woke. You are an ascended master type of energy. You are, if you haven't reached it to that level, you are on your way to that level. I'm getting that you're probably someone who chose to incarnate in this lifetime, not because you had to learn lessons, but because you are spiritually evolving. You came to help humanity. And in regards to this connection, this connection, quite possibly may be a soul contract. However, the Four of Swords tells me there's maybe not be any communication at this time. It may be on some type of break. We have the Six of Swords here. You may have traveled away from this person. Some of you in person. All these cards to me speak of ascension and growth. So what I'm getting is you're not with this person. Even though the Hierophant is here, I'm not seeing it as marriage, because I'm seeing it as you are working on yourself. You are working on your peace, your enlightenment. Like I'm not getting that you're actually in communication with this person. So let's see how they feel about you. We have Death. Again, there's been an ending here. The Hanged Man. It may have been a while since you've spoken to this person. We have Strength. The High Priestess. And the King of Cups. So there's been a shift. There's been a transition. Some endings. Some closed doors. And like an abrupt stop. But in this space of no communication, this person has gained a new understanding, a new point of view. They see you as someone who has tamed your own demons. You've tamed your inner beast. They see you as someone who is strong, capable, grounded. They see you as someone who pretty much royal. They see you, they have you up on this pedestal. They see you as someone who is probably intuitive, empathic, ethereal. I'm hearing ethereal in my head. divine, amazing, beautiful, otherworldly. I'm getting they watch you from afar, or maybe not even watching you, but more of this dreaminess to them. Even though we don't like have the Seven of Cups or nothing in here, I'm getting this, what I'm sensing is this dreaminess of you, of taking their breath away. I'm hearing that could have been mine. But like, you stopped that in the tracks before it really started. There's a lot of major arcana in this connection. They feel that you are mysterious, and you may have let them in your world for a brief moment in time. But yet they still didn't learn all your secrets. Like, you're very resolute. You keep a lot of things to yourself. For some of you, I think they feel like they don't know what happened to you. You don't speak to them. You don't communicate. Like, I don't even see any connections on social media. Their world has been turned upside down since your connection, however brief or long it was. They feel like you hold the key to answers that they seek, that quite possibly you hold the key in your own hidden knowledge of how to unlock their feelings and their emotions and their heart. This person does have love for you, because we have the King of Cups here. But I'm here, I'll be damned if I say it to her or him or to anyone else. I'm getting this person just kind of exists in your absence. They just kind of exist. I don't know why I'm picking up those images, because those aren't usually what these cards mean, but I am an intuitive tarot reader, so. They feel that you are kind of angelic and compassionate and loving. When you and this person was together, they may have been going through some dark times of their own. And it took strength for you to walk away from them. And also I'm hearing Beauty and the Beast because of the Strength card. They see you as the beauty to their beast. They're the beast. They feel like they're the beast. Let's get your oracle cards. We have beware of what you are projecting. For qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So this is definitely a healing connection, a mirroring connection. We do have the Hierophant, we have the High Priestess, we have the Hanged Man. I mean, look at all these. You have the Death and the Strength. You have all these major arcana. You may have triggered an awakening in this person. a death to the 3D reality, an awakening out of the matrix. We have the number 35, the Tower. You shook the world up for sure. Traditional relationship with the Hierophant here. So they see you as someone they possibly always wanted that traditional relationship with. Maybe they thought that this would go towards marriage, but then you moved away. For some of you, may actually be in a traditional commitment with this person. I just don't see it because we have the Four of Swords, we have the Death. But because the King of Cups is here in the last position, it seems to me like they really want that traditional relationship. They want to offer you this cup of love. Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation, or meeting hesitation. Yeah, love has struck this person. They are in love with you on the down low. I said down low because King of Cups. But they probably didn't tell you. Four of Swords, High Priestess. Yeah, they don't tell you these things. We have Higher Power. I pray you will forgive me. So maybe there's something in the past. Again, with me sensing they was going through hard times. And they may have projected the wrong image towards you about themselves. Maybe they was not in a good place. And it didn't put them in good light or good standing with you. And they pray that you'll forgive them. We have Ignition. You sparked something deep inside of me. You've caused them to go through some changes. Spiritually. You know, you shook their world up. Emotionally, you made them feel things they haven't felt in a long time, or maybe even ever. You sparked passion and desire in them. We have Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. So they're trying to have patience, hoping that you will forgive them, hoping possibly that they'll get this chance to have a traditional relationship with you. We have Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So they're hopeful, but they don't think it's going to happen. They don't think you're going to commit to them. That's their fear. They're facing their fears when it comes to you. They have a lot of fears, a lot of doubt, a lot of self-doubt. But they're hopeful. Then we have Getting to Know Each Other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So this person, I'm getting that you're not together, and possibly you were together for a small amount of time. Maybe this was a... I'm getting quite possibly you may have left the connection, or they left the connection before it even really got started. And now they want a real connection with you. They want a real committed relationship. And they're really wanting to get to know each other better. They're praying that you're going to forgive them for any negativity from the past. They want to reignite that passion between you, that spark. And they're hoping that they get that chance. Wow. So, pile number 3. I hope this resonated. Don't forget to check out the description box. I will have a song linked in there to your timestamp. It may have additional lyrics in there for you. Also, don't forget to comment. Every time you comment, I do add your name to the raffle. At the end of the month, I add everyone who commented, I add their name to the raffle for drawing for a free 30-minute reading. And don't forget to check out my TikTok and Instagram. Links are down in the description box. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. Okay, hello, pile option number 4. If you chose the yin yang bracelet, this is your reading. We're going to get some truth about how your person really feels about you. Remember, this is their feelings, their truth, and not what you project that they feel. And also only take the message that resonate with you. So how does your person truly, really feel about you, pile number 4? Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Flames, and the number 7, the Battle Wagon, which is the Chariot in the regular tarot. So let's look at you for a minute. So you're someone who's working hard. You may be a go-getter. You may be someone who is focused on their money, on their future, on maybe entrepreneurship, getting things off the ground. You have suffered a lot of downfalls in your life, but you're getting past that. Is the 10. 10s are endings. You've put a lot of hard work into yourself and going towards what you want. The Chariot is, moving forward. You're putting your all into it. Quite possibly you may be ascending, working on your spiritual growth. So this is, to me, speaking of someone, which is, you, the viewer, if this resonates, you're someone who's, taken any negative circumstances in your life, any pain or trauma you've experienced, and you're transcending and changing and those experiences for the better. You're using them for your own growth and your own understanding. And so that way, possibly I'm hearing that some of you may be light workers or star seeds, and you're here to help with humanity. And you're taking, lots of times, light workers, it's like we're a light in the darkness. So we attract more than just good. We attract a lot of negativity, a lot of shadows that need to be exposed. So you have to learn to be a shadow walker as well. And I'm getting that you are someone who's actually learned how to work equally with the dark and the light, so that way you can help other people ascend as well. You're someone who's very hard worker, and you're putting a lot of work, dedication, and focus into your mission. And as regards to this connection, quite possibly you put a lot of time of attention into this person, but something happened, things weren't happening the way you intended or had hoped. And so maybe you was like, bye, deuces, and you packed your stuff and moved on. You traveled away from this person, quite possibly. Remember, only take parts of the message that resonate with you. So how does your person feel about you? We have the 7 of Flames, the 10 of Chalices, the 10 of Wands, 10-10. Some of you may be seeing 10-10 as synchronistic number. The Crone, which is the Strength in the regular tarot, and the 8 of Wands. Okay. There's another 8 here, 8-8, 7-7, 10-10, or 8-8-8. There's lots of synchronistic numbers here. So you or your person, I feel like your person, quite possibly you already know about synchronistic numbers, but I'm getting that your person is starting to see synchronistic numbers, and they're associating those numbers with you. The Chariot here, I'm feeling like I should say that it is Cancer energy. The crone is Leo energy. So how does your person feel about you? So the Seven of Flames, the Seven of Wands, let's go ahead and discuss that for a minute. Because a lot of times it's interpreted as deceitfulness, sneakiness. But you have to understand the Seven of Things, the Seven of Swords. So it's interpreted traditionally as sneaking into the enemy encampment and stealing all their swords, right? So depending on what side of the war you're on, what side you're on, if you're on the side of the soldier that snuck into, say that you're the soldier that snuck into the enemy encampment, and you went on a mission. So you're patriotic, right? You would see it as you're being patriotic. You are brave. You are courageous, quite possibly innovative. But if you're from the enemy encampment and they see you coming in and sneaking all their swords, they see you as deceitful, sneaky, underhanded. So it depends on what perspective you're at when it comes to the Seven of Flames. So when you look at this card, so he has went rabbit hunting. He's bringing dinner home. She's waiting. She's got that spoon in her hand. I don't know how well you can see this. And she's sitting there with her arms crossed. She's like, come on now. I need to cook dinner. I need to get it started. You know, we gotta clean them and get them prepared and then cook them. And here he is like, hold up. I don't want to be sprayed by this nasty ass skunk, right? So there's some stinky situations that's between you and your person. Like, they see, it's like they're waiting on you. It's like they're waiting on you, and it's like you can see all the oh, come on, Billy Joe. The traps in the way. You see all the things that's between you and the other person. From their perspective, they can't see the skunk, quite possibly. Or maybe they can. But they feel like, like there's something in between you, like something that's not setting right with them. But let's get some more information first before we go back to the Seven of Swords. Ten of Chalices. So they feel that you are their Ten of Cups, their person that they want to, this is, oh, sorry, I just keep yawning, having this overflowing love with, this abundance of love, possibly, having a family together. You're the person they envision doing this with. However, it doesn't come without its own set of burdens. The 10-10, there are burdens. However, it is ascending because it's moving upwards. It's moving towards the light. So these burdens are clearing away. And it's like the troubles that you've been through together has only made your connection stronger. So what I'm hearing for the Seven of Flames is they see you as a brave, like, adventurer. someone who's brave, who's making the way for other people. Maybe you, quite possibly, they recognize you as a light worker. You're paving the path for those that come behind you. See, this path is already cleared. And other people who find their own turbulent path, you've cleared the path for them so it's not as turbulent. Because you have all this knowledge, the crone. You have all this knowledge about the world, the matrix, the illusion. You have all this knowledge about ascension. So how this person feels about you, they have strong feelings. They have love for you, but they also have some stress. They have some anxiety about this connection. We have the Eight of Wands here. So the Eight of Wands talks about fast moving energy, kind of traveling, but mostly, Eight of Wands lots of times represents messages, emails, texts. They want to communicate with you more. They want to spark passion between you. They want to clear any obstacles that's between you and them. And they want to move this forward. They're a little leery, a little weary, little, on guard. But they're willing to put the work in to make this happen. Let's look at your oracle cards. We have deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. And what feels right to them? You feel right to them. We have, soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So they believe that you are their soulmate. They feel that you're their soulmate. They feel that you are the perfect fit for them. We have the Rider. So a good fit. You're a good fit. This is also, to me, that's messages coming in. So quite possibly they feel like they manifested you back into, maybe there was some type of separation and they'd been thinking about you awful long and awful hard, and then here you are, bam. All of a sudden, maybe they received a letter or a message or a text or an email, some type of correspondence, and they feel like they manifested that physically into their life, or vice versa. I'm hearing it's good to hear from you. We have soulmate. Again, they feel that you are meant to be in each other's lives. You are soulmates. We have the dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. So this is a healing connection. They have learned a lot. Also, they may, again, they're going through changes, an evolution, an adaptation, ascension. We have cold shoulder. I miss your warmth. They miss you. This person really, really misses you. I'm getting those that resonate with this connection. Quite possibly you may be in some type of physical separation, but you're still in some type of communication, but they miss you physically being near to them. We have indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So again, with this Seven of Thames, it's like a little bit leery. Like they want to move forward, but they're like, I think they just hold back just a little bit because they can't decide, should I or should I not? They feel like you're the right person, but is it the right time? you know, so they're just kind of holding back, but they do have romantic feelings for you. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. They want this. They just don't know if it's the right time, is what I'm getting. So if you haven't heard from this person, or if you haven't sent them a message, I'm getting there will be some type of communication coming soon. But I think the most of you that's going to resonate with this pile, you have heard from your person, or they heard from you, either or. But thank you so much for watching. I'm going to get moved on to the last pile. Don't forget to leave a comment, because every time you comment, I do add your name to the raffle, and then I give a free 30-minute reading at the end of the month to whoever's name I draw. And remember to check out the timestamp. It will have a love song included that may have additional lyrics for this pile. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Hello, pile number 5. So if you chose the fluorite bracelet with the goddess pendant. So let's look and see your truth bomb. How does your person truly feel about you? We're just going to set the oracle cards aside. Get some tarot cards first. How does your person truly feel for you? Remember, these are their true feelings, not what you've projected onto your person. We do tend to project, don't we? Don't forget to check out the description box in your timestamp. There will be a song there. The lyrics may have additional messages for you. And don't forget to check out my TikTok and my Instagram. So how does your person feel about you, pile number 5? Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Princess of Wings, the Star, 8 of Roses, which is the 8 of Wands. Princess of Wings is the Princess of Swords. So, you, the viewer, so you are probably someone who you may be a starseed, a light worker who brings light in the darkness, a messenger, someone who receives downloads. You follow signs and synchronicities. You are a messenger. We have messenger here, and the 8 of Roses, the 8 of Wands, which is messages. You are someone who, you blow that trumpet. You may be a whistleblower. In regards to this connection, you bring this person truth, awareness, understanding. They may have been in a dark place, and you bring them light. It's like you want to come in and fight all their demons for them. Like, come in with your light and expel the darkness in every corner and aspect of their life. You build them up. You, very vulnerable, very transparent with your person. You communicate with them regularly. You have a great great ability for communication. But let's look and see how they feel about you, truthfully. We have Ace of Roses. It's a lot of passion. Ace of Wands. Queen of Wings, the Analyst. A 20 Judgment Perspective. 8 of Shells, Sacrifice. 8 of Cups. Seven of Shells, illusion. Four of Gems, possessiveness. 10 of Roses, stress. 9 of Roses, habits. Okay. So we have the 10 and the 9 of Wands. The 4 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups, the 8 of Cups. So I'm just going to tell you what I'm hearing. Those of you that's watching and that's going to resonate with this pile, the last pile, pile number 5, your person gets stuck in their head a lot. They overanalyze things. They analyze things that's said, things that's not said, body language, facial expressions, your reactions. They are really stuck in their head. They cause themselves a lot of extra stress that's really not necessary. This connection is causing them to have to break away from projections and clinginess and old pains and traumas and ways of thinking. Because to you, this person is the one you've always dreamt of, the person you dream of. But your person they're so stuck in their head that they're not seeing this new beginning that's being offered to them. This quite possibly is someone who, this may be, there's not the 6 of Cups here, but I'm hearing there might be a past life connection here, many lifetimes together. You're having to evolve and ascend in this connection in this lifetime, and it's bringing up a lot of triggers for your person. But a spark, something, a reunion. So this isn't just a new beginning in action, but it's a new beginning from, a reunion, coming back together. And to come back together, they have to heal their bullshit. They're going to have to cut away their bullshit to be able to have this new beginning with you. I'm getting they are aware of this. They are trying to work on themselves. But I'm hearing old habits die hard. Your person is in a lot of stress. They want this new beginning with you so bad that they cannot get out of their own head. Let's look at your oracle cards, okay? So we have, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. The heart is the gateway to the soul. So again, they're stuck in their mind. They're trying to surrender the thoughts of their mind so they can follow their heart. And what does their heart lead? To you. I'm getting that strong. We have a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Yeah, they're always stuck in their head, right? Your love fills me with light. I love you. So this answers how they feel about you for truth. They love you. They love you passionately. Their own battle is in their own mind. We have transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. They are overcoming this stress, this tension, this overthinking, this overanalyzing. They are overcoming these triggers, and it's transforming not only them, but it's transforming your relationship as well. Number 27, the dog. With the dog, this tells me your person is very loyal and devoted to you. You are first and foremost friends, a deep, trusting friendship that has grounded into something deeper, more meaningful. We have union of two souls. So even though it's been kind of stressful, even though there's been a lot of triggers, there's a lot of healing that's had to go on because the the Eight of Cups here. They as they break free of the illusion of separation, they realize that you are actually in union. They feel you are their twin flame. You are, of course, twin flames falls into the, how do I explain it? Twin flames is like in higher dimensions, you are the same soul. You are the same soul here, but in this illusion of the matrix, it's that illusion of separation when actually you are in union. And this is what they're awakening to. This is what they're starting to realize, is that you are the same soul in this matrix illusion of duality. It seems like you're in separation, but in truth, you are not. And this person has this great, they're awakening to their love for themselves, which is expressed in their love for you as well. We have soul cleanse. I've been purifying my mind and soul. So they're healing. They're doing all this healing. That's what all this triggering is about. Determined. I'm fighting so hard to become a better man. This person, man or woman, they're fighting to become better. They're determined to be successful. They're determined to heal and to grow with you. We have loneliness. I know that I am never alone. So they've been fighting those feelings of loneliness. That's what triggers them. And they're realizing that you're already in union. It doesn't matter what this illusion is of separation. They do recognize that you're already in union. And they have this great love for you. We have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So they are learning to stay optimistic. They're optimistic about this connection and you. And they trust you. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. They have faith in you. They trust you. They love you. And they're optimistic. And they recognize this as a twin flame connection. They recognize this as a learning and ascending type of connection. So, yeah, your person is stuck in their head a lot, but they're starting to grow and learn from that. Your person probably has been triggered quite a lot. Maybe they've been possessive. Maybe they've been clingy, obsessed. Those types of energies that kind of drive you up the wall batty. But in truth, they're loyal. They're dedicated. They are you, and you are them. You are connected. You are in union. There may be a physical, because this keeps repeating union, and loneliness and transformation and twin flames. So you may be in some type of physical separation, but emotionally and spiritually and heart-wise, you are in union. And they know this, and they feel this, and they love you amazingly. Amount of a wealth of love is what I'm hearing. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to get moved on now to showing what decks I used in this reading. Okay, thank you so much for sticking with me to the end. I am now going to show you the decks that I used in this reading. Most of these decks, except for one, all of them but one, can be purchased through Amazon. No, all of them but two, I'm sorry. All these decks but two can be purchased on my Amazon link. So the ones that you can get off of Amazon, because I am an Amazon influencer, for pile number 1, I used the Wizard's Tarot. Pile number 2, I used Everyday Witch Tarot. Pile number 3, I used the Arcanum Tarot. Pile number 4, I used the Green Witch Tarot. In pile number 5, I used the Enchanted Love Tarot. I also used the Gypsy Witch Fortune Telling playing cards. Higher Love Soul Link Oracle cards. The Soul's Journey Lesson cards. The Romance Angels Oracle cards. The Lovers Oracle cards. So all of these can be got off of Amazon. The link is in the description box. The other decks that I use that are not in the Amazon link, I use the Love Oracle cards by Island Time Wellness. And then I also used Bridget Rowe Divine Essentials. I used her Masculine Madness deck. Her link is also in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. Be blessed. Bye-bye.